Hey guys, this video should be playing for Spanish 1, so if this is not Spanish 1, we're watching the wrong video. But I am gone today, obviously, and you have a sub. I hope you are treating him or her wonderfully. Today you're going to take an assessment. This assessment is going to be a lot like your end of try. The format is exactly the same. We're going to start with a listening assessment. I'm going to give you the audio clips for this assessment at the end of this video. So first I'm going to give you some directions. On this, you should all have a clipboard with this listening assessment. It is super important that you write your first and last name and your class period, because all of these are going to go into one basket that I'm going to have to sort through at the end of the week. Well, the end of Monday, I'll probably have to sort through them all. But remember, my first Spanish 1 class from 12:25 to 1:25, you are period 10:11, class period 10:11, even though it's not your 10th class of the day. And then my second Spanish 1 class from 1:30 to 2:30, you are period 12:13. So that first section you should be writing 10:11, and the second section you should be writing 12:13. If you just wrote 10 or 12, that would be fine as well. First and last name, complete last name. I don't need just an initial, I need the whole last name. And then what we're going to do is, for these first two, I'm going to say a sentence, and you are going to draw what I said. Hopefully you remembered to bring some colored pencils or markers or crayons or something with you today. I told you yesterday that you needed to do that. So you should hopefully have a colored pencil for blonde, red hair, brunette hair, black hair, blue eyes, green eyes, gray eyes, brown eyes. Hopefully you have colored pencils for those things. If not, I have a few in the closet in a box. I'll have them out for you. They're not going to be in the closet when you're watching this video. They're going to be sitting over by the closet on the chair. But I have a few, and they will need to be sanitized when you're done using them, so you can just set them. I will put a bin out that you can set the used pencils in. Again, if you have your own, please use your own, because I'm not going to have enough for everybody to use them. So you're going to draw with the right colors what you hear for these first two. The second two, I am going to say a sentence in Spanish, and you're going to write its English translation to the best of your ability. And then this fifth one, you'll probably need to look at this video while you do it, because yours is not in color, so you can't see the pictures. Or you can see them, but not what colors they are. So you'll probably need to have this up while I say these ones. I'm going to say, it's just one question. I will say a description, and you will choose the correct picture. So that's the listening part. When you're done with this, the sub will walk around with the white basket. Drop your listening test into that basket, and then the sub is going to pass out the next section, which is the reading section. You are going to read this description right here, and then you're going to draw what you read in the box. The reading has 15 possible points that you could get. However, it's only going to be out of 10. So you will get 1 point for each detail in the description that you adequately depict in your drawing. But you only have to get 10 of them. There are 15 in the description, but you only have to get 10 to get full credit. And then when you are finished with that, you're going to come up to my desk where the sub will be, and you will turn in your reading to the basket, and the sub will give you the writing. This picture we will also need to project, and I will make sure the sub has it so that the sub can project this picture for you, so you can see the colors, because you will need the colors to be able to describe what's happening in the picture. So you're going to look at the picture, and you're going to write a description. Same situation, you will get 1 point for every correct description that you write in your paragraph. There are definitely more than 10, but it's going to be out of 10 points. So if you write more than 10, it's a good idea, because if you get one wrong, you won't lose a point if you have an extra one to replace it. So that is what we were doing. We were taking this test just like the end of try from try 2. After you're finished, you should grab a book from the back and read. If you finish with a lot of time, please read a book for at least 10 minutes. If you finish with a little bit of time, that's a perfect amount of time to read a book, but read a book for at least 10 minutes if you have more than that, and then you can work on work from other classes. If the sub sees you with your iPad or your phone or any other form of technology, he's going to take you or your test and your technology away. He or she. Your sub might not be a man. They're going to take your technology and your test away, and you will get a 0 on the test until you retake a different version. Sorry, there's a lot of noise in the hallway. I am going to now, at this point, read the listening for you. I'm going to pause for a second because at this point, the sub should pass out a clipboard to everybody and a listening assessment. You shouldn't have had an assessment before this point. So at this point in the video, I'm going to let the sub pause the video and then pass out the listening test, and then I'm going to go ahead with the audio. All right, so here are your questions. Number 1, right here. Draw what you hear me say. Again, you should be using the colors that you brought to class today. Draw what you hear me say. Number 1. Before I start. Sub, you may pause and rewind each of these questions up to 5 times. Don't play each question more than 5 times. So students can have number 1 repeated up to 5 times if they need it, but no more than that. All right, number 1. Hay un chico. El chico tiene pelo rubio y ojos cafés. El chico es alto y delgado. That was number 1. You can repeat it up to 5 times. Here goes number 2. Number 2, right here. Draw what you hear. Hoy hace mal tiempo. Hace mucho frío. Está muy nublado y está lloviendo. Hace un poco viento. That one was a little bit long. You can have this audio up to 5 times. Okay, number 3. Hay un chico, se llama John. John es guapo y simpático. You should write what I just said in English. You can repeat it up to 5 times. Number 4. Write what you hear in English. Number 4. Hoy hace buen tiempo. Hace fresco y está soleado. All right, number 5, you're going to probably need to look at the pictures on this video so that you can see them in color. Number 5, circle the correct image, the image that I am describing. Hay una chica. La chica tiene pelo castaño y ojos cafés. Hoy hace sol y está lloviendo. All right, you should have heard all of the audio questions at this point. Hopefully you got them in the 5 opportunities you had to have each one repeated. I am going to at this point, or the sub is going to at this point, come collect all of your listening assessments. Again, make sure your first and last name and your class period is on your listening assessment. Place it in the white basket, and then the sub's going to pass out the reading. Go ahead and take your time. When you're done, put it in the basket and trade the sub for the writing. I will be back tomorrow, and I will see you then. Hopefully I'll have it's Friday today. I'll be back on Monday. Hopefully I will have your tests graded by Tuesday. All right. Adios. Good luck.